Well, g'day. It's been a hot little minute since I made a YouTube video, and I've gained a few more subscribers since, so welcome everyone who's new. Today I'm heading down to the bush to wash down some machines, clean out some radiators. They're starting to get a little bit full of dust from the nice dry weather that we've been having. So I'm in the old work truck with the wash cart on the back and my good mate Buddy. Let's go do it. So we made it, and the sun is absolutely beaming down on me, so sun protection is a must, and what a better place to get a nice hat than from Trademark. Those fellas will hook you up with a very nice hat. Shout out to them, mental health awareness, get around it. This is the setup of the Land Cruiser. So I've got an 800 litre water tank, and that is drained by this pump on the back with a pressure washer attachment, and I've got a reel here with about 20 metres of hose. Works an absolute treat for getting into those crevices, getting the dirt out of those radiators. I've got a fire extinguisher here that doesn't have any powder in it. We fill that up with water and truck wash. So got the truck wash here, and then I just charge that up with an air compressor. Let's go grab the machine and get stuck into it. Here's the first harvester that I'll be washing down today. This is the 6-wheeler. A little bit of history with me on this one. When I first started doing YouTube and Instagram, this is the machine that it all started with, down in Gippsland. I think Buddy's a little bit upset that I left him at the ute, so I better get this out there. I thought I better tie up Buddy, just in case he went walkabout and went under the wheel. So this grill here is where all the dust gets collected when you're processing out in front of you and you're kicking up all the dust, and even when you're driving from the tyres, kicks up the dust and it just sucks it all straight into there. So they've got new methods on the 1170s where the thermo fans are at the back, which is the go. Hopefully they bring that design into the 1270s soon. So we'll clean out all this dust with the trusty brush first, and then we'll get it all wet. Now that we've cleaned out the metal grate, we'll be able to lift up the bonnet and clean out the mesh grate. So you can see that fly-wire mesh is just covered. And also the top one is the air intake for the engine, and that is also filthy. So we'll be cleaning both of them. So I'll get my brush here and I'll clean out the aircon screen. So dusting it out with the brush first makes sure that you're getting all the dust out of there before you put water in it. And then if you didn't get the dust out, it'd turn to mud and you'd have dramas down the track. So we clean it out with the brush, then we hit it with the water. But first, we've got to move this one out of the way so we can get to the radiator. So we'll just undo these two 15mm bolts and it will swing out. I left the GoPro at home, so I'm trying to do it all with one hand with my phone. We'll see how we go. All right, so it should just swing open. Oh, maybe I need to remove that first. Well, there's more bolts to be undone, but wouldn't you hate that? It's not a 15, it must be 16. And now we can just open him up. So here's the big thermo fan. Got radiator, intercooler. It's all happening. Head over here, unpull me pin, grab me reel, and wind him out. Fuel on, switch on. A little bit of revs, a little bit of choke, and pull. And get rid of all these bloody dry needles and mud that's built up on the battery box here. Alright, so that's looking a bit cleaner now. We'll put that all back together and then we can do some cosmetic cleaning. I got that one back bolted in and look what's just flown just next to me. One of David Cuddy's bastard crows. Look at the bastard. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. Go on, bugger off. Right, that's all back together now. Good as bloody new. I did just notice that this stick has gone right in there and is pushing on that accumulator. Now, if that's not going to be a pain in the ass some Monday morning, I don't know what will be. And of course, the bastard won't come out. Okay, I didn't have my Weet-Bix this morning. So this sneaky little trick that I learnt back in the day. And get in behind him. Pop! I do feel that this is going to be somewhat heavy. But we'll see how we go. I'm only guessing, but I'm thinking that there's a bolt behind this cover that goes down. Which is maybe this one. I hope. Okay, so that gave me a bit more movement, but there must be another one here. Okay, now that's taken the piss. It's under the horn. It feels like a 10mm screw holding that horn on. A 10mm. Okay, undo this one. Get on there. Pull him out the way. Look at the little bugger. Good thing that Allen key is just the right height to undo it. Just put this bolt back in because I thought this might have been sitting on a ledge and hold it up there, but not to be the case. So if I'd undone that, it would have dropped and probably landed on my foot. So put that back in there and then I'll be able to easily pull that one out. And that has got some weight in it. Well, now I really believe David Cuddy that crows are bad luck because just pulled it off to get this branch out and we've got a snapped grease line as well for the bottom of the cabin tilt ram. So bugger off, Mr. Crow. I don't want any more issues. Start off with issue number 1 though. I'll undo these bolts here, move the accumulator out to the side and take this off. Simple as that. Now, luckily, I always run this sort of stuff in my ute, so let's grab this one. We'll get him in the little hole there. Couple of little taps for good luck. Hopefully, he'll come straight out. So this is what the grease fitting is meant to look like. Good thing I got a new one here. Alright, so the joys of using my phone instead of a GoPro is the phone went flat. So I got it all back together whilst I put my phone on the charge. Let's get back to the wash. Alright, so I was saying earlier about the fire extinguisher with the truck wash in it and pressurising it. So let's do that. So we've got our fire extinguisher. A bit of air in him still. Just take the end off. Take the top off here. Pull him out. Grab some truck wash. A couple of swigs of him. That'll do. Then I've got this tap system plumbed into the water tank so we can, without knocking it over. We'll try again. As I said, a little bit tricky with one hand. Fill him up without knocking him over this time. handle. Plug him in there and spin him back on. Get out our little compressor. Plug him all in there, connect him to the battery. Wind this little fella on. Hit, ready, set, go. And watch the needle come up. We can also just watch this needle here. Nearly there. We've almost redlined it. She won't go too much further in the red. Righto, that's as good as she's going to get. Now, we can get all soapy. Righto, much cleaner, very sweaty. I was going to do the other machines today, but with that little hiccup that we had with the branch and the broken grease line, it's added a bit of extra time. I'll probably do them next time. So if you want to see a video of that, like and comment, and I'll get that one out to you. Righto, stay safe. I'm going to go park this up in the bush. Bye.